Hey everyone, this is Aloysia Woods, your life success breakthrough coach, author, speaker, coming to you live here today. It's pouring rain outside, but it's important for me to really continue the path where I'm allowing myself to feed whoever is meant to receive my messages and to be obedient to my purpose and my calling. So my passion, my commitment is to have a great impact and empower lives on the deepest levels possible. My focus after I wrote the book, Breaking Through, Moving On, what most of you don't know, part of what put that book on a halt was, and I'm being raw and authentic because I never really shared the story, is the publisher, and I won't mention names, actually gave me a bogus ISBN number. And when I was getting ready to put the book into stores, I couldn't do it because your ISBN number is what connects with you. It was a very difficult process for me in writing my first book. I had a great book release party. Thank you to everyone that played a part in it, that helped support my special person in my life that wrote the foreword, everyone that was invited, that showed up, that purchased the book, and really supported me. Although when I reread the book, I knew there were errors that needed to be fixed. All of that is okay because even some of the well-known authors, you find errors in their books. So my biggest concern wasn't that initially. My biggest concern was, how do you give me a bogus ISBN number? And I'm sitting with all these books. Of course, I had to get rid of them out of the trunk of my car and just through speaking to others. But it was a very disappointing and painful process because writing a book is no easy task. It is an accomplishment. It is a journey. And this particular book, Breaking Through, Moving On, One Woman's Journey to Overcome Fear and Discover Love, was a compilation or memoir of my story, but also incorporating personal, spiritual, and self-development principles, those that I learned throughout my journey as a result of my own experiences, all of my research, my reading, because I'm a book addict. I love books. I love reading. I love writing. And it was really a process I had to really allow to sink into my soul. And I won't tell a lie. It hindered me in really taking the time to really revise and reconstruct what God had placed in me when I initially wrote this book, even though it was a whole different premise and in the initial manuscript. And, that's a whole story in itself that you'll probably read in my next book, or you'll hear me speak about on, a training or whatever platform I will share that. But the point I'm making today with each of you, because I am releasing my book in 2016, it's time, and I'm ready to deliver the teachings, the messages that God placed in my soul, that were etched in me, that I needed to put in this book in order to deliver to a niche of people that need to hear what I have to share. But part of it also was to inspire others to write that book that's in you. Sit down, commit the time to write your book. Those of you that want to be an author, that you dream of being an author and you're sitting on it, or you don't know where to begin. I didn't know where to begin either. I had to learn the process of what it requires to write a book. But that first required me to start writing. The first step is just start writing and let yourself be led to the theme of this book. What title do you want the book to be? What are you really intending to convey to whoever your audience may be? What's the message? And you begin to develop your content as a result of that, but also your chapters. I sat down, I decided what I wanted to write about. I came up with the name, and as a result of that, it sort of became an extension of how I developed my chapters, because I knew they all connected with each other. It's like telling a story. If you were verbally telling a story, you would do the same thing when you're writing a book, except, you format it differently. So my message to everyone today, because each and every one of us have a story in us. If we're standing today, then it means that we've lived this life experiencing various different things that have equipped us with knowledge and wisdom and information that we have to share with the world. That's the only way that we're going to begin to come together, connect together, and remember who we truly are, so that we can begin to share our stories, inspire each other to begin to plant the seeds that will allow us to move in the direction of living our dreams, our aspirations, and empowering the lives of others. No longer should we be living in a place where we're thinking about, if we share something, it will equip someone else to maybe move beyond us. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what we are supposed to do. We're supposed to be teachers, to teach each other how to be who we're meant to be, how to live the life we're meant to live, how to unleash the greatness that is within us, how to plant the right seeds, how to begin to change the language that we're speaking, the words we're speaking on a daily basis. How are we really developing the gift of this life we've been given? It doesn't matter to me what your story is, how tragic it is or not. It's still a story. You have a message to deliver, and I'm empowering you, and I am conveying to you today, because I've been there. I have gone through the process of trying to figure out, struggling, how do I write this book? What am I writing about? To actually writing the book and printing the book. Now, while I may have had a stumbling block because someone didn't have a heart of love and a heart of goodness in them, it doesn't mean that it minimizes the message that I'm meant to share. So, my message to anyone who listens to this video, not just writing a book, but your dreams. Do not allow yourselves to be trapped living a life, working a job, being in a relationship that does not fulfill you. If you are not feeling fulfilled in anything you're doing, then it's time to redefine who you are, where you're standing, and what strategies is it going to take? What steps is it going to take to get you from where you are presently standing to where you need to be? Look at the video I'm making. It's not some elaborate video. I'm just standing in a room with my iPad and recording a video. Whatever it is you need to do, it's one step at a time. It doesn't matter what you've accomplished in the past. What matters is where you're standing today. I could give you a line of things that I've accomplished, businesses I've launched, money I've made, all the material things you can think about. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, what matters is where I begin right here, right now. And I'm impressing upon anyone who watches this video to take heed to the message I'm conveying to you. You've been given gifts and talents that live within you. Don't allow your life to continue without allowing your music to play. Write your script. Direct your movie, the movie of your life. Who do you want to play the various characters? How do you see your life in the vision of your dreams? And you are the one that owns the power. See, God has given us that power to create our lives any way we desire. The only thing that stands in the way is us. We are our own worst enemy. So I'm saying to you, no more. It's time for you to allow your greatness to unleash. It's time to step in and be all you're meant to be. There's no average. There's no below average. Only above average. If you desire the results that you think about, that you see others achieving, then you will have to position yourselves to begin doing the things that's going to help you to achieve those results. So we will connect in my next video. You can visit www.authorabwoods. I have other websites. They're being redeveloped. But the whole point of the matter today is look out for my book and the preceding books and programs. And if you would like to learn how you can get the assistance to help you to move from where you are to where you desire to be, you can simply send me a message. You can email me. All that information is on my website. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. And remember, you are created with greatness. Begin to embrace your greatness, and the rest will unfold. Be willing to do what you've never done. Peace and blessings until we connect.